I first had this idea a couple of years ago. I've been in my role now about 4.5, 5 years, and it was about 2, 3 years ago. After being there for quite a while in the mart, walking around, visiting different marts as well, lots of conversations with people. But it's kind of struck me the average age of the person in the mart usually is quite mature, and so and they have a point of view, and that's great. And I was learning a lot, but it got me thinking. Well, hang on a minute. But fast forward 5, 10 years, they won't be the future of this business. They won't be the future of the industry. I'd kind of really like to know the people who will be the future, the people who will be driving this industry and driving the business, and also, of course, how will it interact with H&H, of course. So that got me thinking. Well, I could do with kind of finding out what they're thinking, what they want to know about the industry, about life, about what their dreams are, what their wants are, and how potentially they might use a mart as well. So then thought, well, why don't I start asking some questions and go and doing that? But then I know these guys quite well from my past life, and thought, well, if I start doing this, I'm just going to fail because I've got too many things to do anyway. So it's not going to happen. It'll be a great idea, get parked on my desk like many other ideas, and not move. So I got these guys involved, and they came up with a great sort of concept. Well, let's just keep the restricted number of questions and start going out and start getting some answers and starting to tell and coming back and saying, what's it telling us, and what are we learning from that? Which has been fantastically useful. And it's kind of grown arms and legs since then. And more people wanted to get involved and it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it for a second year running. And that went down well as well. And then we thought, okay, well, let's just have it continually rolling. And I guess that's where we are now, where we just want this to roll and roll, get more and more people involved. It doesn't have to be a northwest footprint. It can be a national footprint. We could even go further than that, further afield than that, if we think it's useful. We don't want information that's not useful, but we think it's useful to us all. We'll go further afield than that. So we built a platform, a website where people can jump onto, share stories, and we'll try and put some content on there as well, and try and create a little bit of a sort of community of all you guys who are the driving force, who will be the driving force in this industry in the future, and what's important to you, what challenges are you facing, what opportunities are you facing, what help do you need, that kind of stuff, really. And that's kind of point of today as well, a little bit to sort of tackle that, bring people together, record something, put it out there, and say, well, hopefully we can have some useful content there where people can learn something or find out something new or just confirm something that they already knew. I'm not going to drone on anymore. I'll kind of leave it there, but enjoy the day, hopefully. Hope you find some useful content. Any kind of feedback for me as well is really good because we want to make sure this thing remains useful, remains relevant. If you've got better ideas to keep it that way, let me know, because the last thing I want to do is just keep something rolling on, pushing kind of a dead stone up a hill. That's not good for anyone. So please enjoy the day. I'm going to hang around all day as well, and hope I'll learn something too. So and I'll hopefully have a chance to get around and talk to you all. Thank you very much.